What's up guys, FM Campbell here and welcome to episode number 5 of the Aston Villa series. If you want to check out episode number 4, the link is in the description below. This has actually become my primary save on this channel at the moment, so expect episodes to be a little bit more consistent. Obviously they're only updates, monthly updates, so they're a little bit shorter, probably in the region of sort of 10 minutes, around that sort of mark, depending on how eventful each month is, I guess. So yeah, like I said, this is probably my main save at the moment on this channel, the main series. So every couple of days there should be a new episode. I am playing this quite consistently. I have actually got backed up the next episode ready, so expect that in a couple of days' time as well. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. Obviously we're now on the 1st of January, so if we go ahead and go to the schedule, we left you after the Swansea game. So we've had a couple of games throughout December. Obviously the Christmas period is very busy. We have a game today against Leicester at home in the league. So yeah, we had a little bit of a dip in form. There's a couple of poorer results in this one. Obviously I said it in the previous episode that I expected to slip off a little bit. It did seem a little bit too good to be true at the beginning. So we started off our poor form against Man United at Old Trafford. We lost 2-0 with Rooney and Falcao the goal scorers. So yeah, that wasn't too great. Ron Vlaar was also booked. Then we drew with Tottenham 1-1. This was at Villa Park. Ron Vlaar actually scored, and Eugene Kakaridi scored for Tottenham. They actually had Bentaleb sent off as well, so we couldn't defeat a 10-men Tottenham at the end at home, which was a bit of a shame because I'd like to have pressed for a higher position up the league. Obviously, we were aiming in the previous episode for maybe top 4. We were sat in 5th place on equal points. So just kind of fell apart for the last 2 games. So we actually only won 1 in 4 games, considering the Stoke and Swansea game as well. But we did return to winning ways at St James's Park against Newcastle. We beat them 2-1. Zapata with 2 goals. And you may notice in the previous episode, Benteke was moaning about first team football. Zapata was in form, and this is the exact reason why I kept Zapata in. He's just banging goals at the moment. It's so good. So if you can get him on loan for your team at the beginning of the season, I think he's normally on loan on most saves. Do so, because he has been absolutely bagging goals for me. He's been doing really well. But weirdly, although I still haven't been playing Benteke as much, he's actually turned around and said he's happy to stay at Villa, and he's sort of given up on his moaning. I think because Roma actually lost their interest in him. You may have, if you have seen the previous episode, Roma were massively coming in and I was having press conferences about Benteke's future and where he was going to Roma and all this stuff, and he was unhappy. But he's actually turned around and said he's happy to stay at Villa. Probably, like I said, because Roma didn't want him anymore. Just for me, just telling him to clear off, I think. So yeah, then we played the Capital One Cup quarter final and we beat Blackburn 2-1 away at Ewood Park. Benteke did actually score then after this, and Bakuna got the other one as well. So he was happy to stay at the club and then went and score for us. We did play a weakened team in this game, a slightly weakened team I should say. But yeah, so through to the next round. That did actually then mean that we had a draw against Man City, which is quite a little way away in the semi-final. Obviously in the first leg we're away to them, so we return leg we're at home, and it's actually ourselves and City, and then Man United and Chelsea. So Chelsea and City went through as predicted, and Man United actually managed to beat Arsenal, and obviously we beat Blackburn ourselves. So yeah, really tough game. It'll be very sort of lucky if we win that competition, considering the teams that are left in it. Probably the 3 best teams on the game in England, bar maybe Arsenal. So yeah, very tough, but we'll see. We can only go for it. We then drew 0-0 with QPR, so no goals scored at all. Ball draw. That was at Villa Park. A little bit frustrated to not get a result here, because we actually then played our rivals West Brom and we slipped to a 2-1 defeat away at the Hawthorns. And Zogby with our goal, and it was Poconogli and Pocognelli. There we go. And NHB that scored the 89th minute winner, which is really a real kick in the teeth and really tough to take. And then we returned to winning ways again in the league finally, after 2 games without a win. We beat Everton 2-0 at Villa Park. Leandro Bakuna and Simao with the goals for us. Zimmerman got injured and so did Bakuna after his goal as well. But yeah, good 2-0 win, nice clean sheet as well to take into the new year. So fingers crossed, we can keep a running form going for a little bit. We've got a nice little run against Leicester, then we've got Blackburn again in the FA Cup in the third round. We're actually at home to them, so hopefully we can get a result against them as well and progress in the cup competitions. This is what it means for the league. We're now sat in 6th place, but the fourth spot position has kind of moved away from us a little bit. I know we're only halfway through the season. We're actually bang on halfway through the season. But yeah, we're 7 points off of Chelsea at the moment. And our goal difference is a lot worse off than there. We've only got a +3 goal difference, and they got +31. Man United are kind of bossing it at the moment. But yeah, the goals conceded at 23 is a little bit of concern. But yeah, I mean, I'd like to stay with Europa League. I know the competition will be very, very busy, but it'd be nice if we can get, in particular, especially if we can get a new owner, because there has been notifications saying that the board are still willing to sell, which is great news for us. Hopefully we can get new owners, a little bit of money coming in, because Villa is really cash strapped at the moment. If we go to the finances, it's improved slightly. It's gone up 2 million in the projected balance, but it's gone down 2 million in the actual balance from the previous episode. I can go in a little bit of detail about the finances very, very soon. But yeah, so that's what it meant for the league. In regards to our position in the league, now our target was to finish mid-table. Obviously we're doing very, very well at the moment. We're actually sat in 6th place. Obviously potential to be higher than that as well. We actually got offered to change our our targets for the season. So I actually opted against it and decided that I'd just stay with mid-table, just because the increase in finances wasn't really big enough as opposed to what it was already. I think it was like 200 grand more transfer budget and something like 4 grand or 5 grand more a week wages. So there's not really any benefit in me saying that I want to finish higher and jeopardise any potential of just having a good season. Because if I said, I want to get Europa League and we finished 8th, we've actually failed, and there's a good chance that we could be sacked, or at least have the board will want to know what's been going on. So I just stuck it to what it was. Mid-table, I think, is 8th to 15th, or 8th to 14th. So it's sort of from Newcastle to Stoke. I think it's around that region. That's to my knowledge. Avoid relegation, which is these, and then obviously relegation and so on and so forth. I think. Don't quote me on that. If you know the answer to that, put the link in the description. Oh, sorry, the link. A comment in the description in the comment section, and just let us know, because I'm not 100% sure on that. But that does bring us to the end of the year, and that means a few things. We've got awards going through. Cristiano Ronaldo won the Golden Ball. He also won the World Player of the Year. The World Team of the Year is there. Big names in there. Courtois. Weirdly, Leighton Baines in there. PK and Hummels. Lahm at right back. David Silva. Kevin De Bruyne. James Rodriguez. Juan Mata for Man United. Ronaldo on the left, and obviously Messi up front. A very, very good team, let's be honest. Laporte claimed the European Golden Boy award for the year. Guzan was named as the North American Goalkeeper of the Year. Not too bad at all. That is the African 11. Feel free to pause the video. Baines claimed December Player of the Month. Sterling won Young Player of the Month. Goal of the Month. Are we in there? No. We've got Fernandinho, Robbie Brady and Tom Huddleston. Luckily not against it, as any of them. The Man City manager took the December award. Have we actually previously taken it? I don't think we have taken it yet. So we haven't won Manager of the Month as of yet, which is quite weird because we started the season off quite well, and African award winners were also announced as well. So that's all the awards done. That's pretty much all that's been going on. Like I said, episodes will be slightly shorter but more consistent, so there'll be less days between episodes. So yeah, I do apologise if like I said, if you want me to go into more detail about things, please get it in the comment section below. I really want to go in depth into what this save's actually been entailing, but I just won't be doing live games. So yeah, make sure you get commenting. Feel free to like the video if you've enjoyed the episode. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. It's completely up to you guys. I just want the interaction. That's all I want. I want you getting commenting and getting involved. But I've been FN Campbell. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in episode number 6. Cheers.